Hello and welcome back to These Coins and Banknotes, and today we are looking at the $2 coin from 2022. So this is one of a few coins that we issued in 2022. It's a Frontline Workers, and this was the one they issued in the uncirculated coin sets as well as the proof sets, and it has white. So I believe this is the first $2 coin that has the white colouring in the middle, and it is okay design, but the pattern in the middle is more developed than the actual coins that were issued previously. Not always. So here we have the military services, and as you can see they has a multicolored, but the pattern in the middle, the actual metal, is pretty plain, so it's just concentric rings going around. This one's more patinated with small circles and lines. And then we have the, set of peacekeepers, pretty much the same as the Frontline Workers. And then we have a more eccentric, so this is a better design, but there's no real imagination taken into this. But this one has a little bit of imagination because it has a globe. It has, it looks like maybe blood vessels or maybe even circuits. I don't know what the actual pattern is supposed to be, but I know the Frontline Workers are really all the, pretty much some places in the UK call them first responders, so it'll be police, SES, firefighters, and that includes the country and the city fire brigades, probably Royal Flying Doctors Service, military, definitely. We have whatever frontline services are there. There should be cleaners in there because they're definitely important, and cleaners are important in all of them. So we have a mintage of 2 million, and this coin was designed by Adam Ball. So that's what the AWB is. That's the initials of the designer. So can we distinguish who's that? That's a surgeon or a cleaner? I'm not too sure. I know it's a doctor. Looks like he's got a stethoscope. It's a scientist, a researcher. We have, I don't know what that is. That could be a surgeon. That could be an emo? I don't know. Looks like a police officer. It's probably SES, a firefighter, and on and on. Okay, so this guy looks like he's a butcher or something. Anyway, so on the other side of the coin, we have the Jodie Clark effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. So this one doesn't have the $2 down below like we find on some of the other coins. It has the $2 down below on the reverse. So that's where the 2 should actually be, because I don't know, that effigy looks good. This one looks looks a little bit missing something. So anyway, we'll have a look at how many minted and how much they cost. Okay, so here we are on my favourite website, Numistar, so Australian Frontline Workers, and we have the standard specifications of the coin, the actual coin itself, and as you can see, this one's pretty much not lost any paint from the centre. It would be good if they actually put red for firefighters, yellow for SES, and blue for the police, to make it more intricate colour. But anyway, then we go down. Let's see what's for sale. Have a look at that in a minute. Okay, it gives you some information. So this is the uncirculated coin set. I never got one of these, and these pretty much sold out by, I think, November. So, and the mint doesn't have a number today mint for these uncirculated coin sets. They just keep minting them until they don't sell anymore. So Here we have the specifications, and here we have police officer, medical worker, probably a nurse, a surgeon or a doctor. Surgeons are doctors, but he specialises. SES, GP, looks like GP. This guy looks like a farmer, so something to do with the outback. Okay, and there's the other side. So, as you can see, these were issued along with just the standard circulating coins, and all of these are not fairly rare. So none of these coins are rare, so it doesn't put a premium on this uncirculated coin set. So we have mint rolls, 250,000, 10,000 issued. PNCs, 10,000. So uncirculated coin sets, 45,200. For circulation, 2 million. So that makes this coin fairly common. I expect the prices won't be too high. And it's 13,100 proof, so they're probably a bit more expensive, because that number's quite low. Okay. Then we got for sale, $3.85. And then you've got some other ones which are not related, but this can give you a correlation. Although, you get these private packs. But that's actually quite nice. I'll maybe look at that in a bumblebee. Anyway, we have... Okay, now for sale, we have 249. So that's quite a lot of coins. That's the highest that I've actually seen it so far. So I got it on lowest, and you can see you can pick them up. Although that's computer generated image, so you're not too sure what the quality of the coin is. But about $5 with postage. Then you got another one, $5 with postage. And let's have a look at that coin. So this is not too much wear. I don't expect these to be thoroughly circulated, but looks like it's got scratching from coin rolls machine. And as you can see, that's pretty much the standard price. We have a whole bunch. So really, about $4 per coin plus postage. Let's see if any... first of all, see if anyone's trying to pump them off for a high price. No, graded one, 750, nah. Even MS69, not really worth it really. 700. A roll, so the roll's 300. And yeah, so most of these are just the rolls. Then you got bags, so it's $50 worth of coin. So these ones you'd actually be looking for bullseyes as well as the rolls. Looking for bullseyes in any other area. So the bullseyes is just when this colour is on the effigy itself. So it's like a target on the coin. They just call it a bullseye. And it's just an error, a mistake where they didn't flip the coin over correctly. And if someone, they're worth a few $1,000s, so. But there are quite a lot of fakes, so I'm not too sure if the grading companies grade them anymore. I heard that they stopped, but maybe they've picked it up again. Yeah, another one, $88. How about the coin sets? Okay, so this one, coin set, $50. No, this is the PNC, 52. Yeah. Anyway, I got 5 coin back. They're a bit higher, $25 than the rest. Anyway, let's see if what they sold for. If any of them did sell. Yeah, highest, yeah, $130 per roll. So really, you're not going to get that much. People are just asking too much money. There's no market for it, really, I reckon. So pretty much they sold these for about $100, maybe $110. So really, you're struggling to make your money back. So, but if you're interested in that, yeah, why not get it? Yeah, bags are not even selling for $4 per coin, $3. PNC 35. Yeah, so people are asking too much. You're gonna have to put the prices down if they want to move the product on. And here we have the 5 bags. So what they sell for is about $15 without, or probably even less with postage. Now going down, individual coins, $6.50, $5 plus postage. What's the lowest? Okay, $3.20. So about $5 with postage you'll be paying for one of these, which is okay. So you can get a whole collection of $2 coins for about just a few $100s that will actually make the set. Although if you want to buy Poppy, you'll be paying about $200 to $300 itself. You want to buy a coronation, probably $50, that's about $10, and the rest that decrease in value as you go up the years, because the mintage for the later years actually, this one had I think about 5.5, and the rest is pretty much like 2 million. So that is pretty much a market for these in 2025. We're talking about the 26th of September. So in the past 3 years, these probably have increased in value at the start, and then they just crashed. So really, as these become too common, and 2 million, that's enough to satisfy the collector's market. I don't think there's 2 million people in Australia that do collect these type of coins. Probably struggling to get 2 million people in Japan, I reckon, with 160 million people. Is it 160 or 120 million people? Anyway, so most people don't collect coins, and most people, I would say a lot of the new collectors are probably just in it for profit. But when I say it's not profit, they just spend these type of coins anyway. And they might start out as that. I never started out as that. I started out because I just like to collect coins. Anyway, hope this helps you with your $2 coin collecting. Let me know. Have a good day and take care.